Thank you all for being here. And this is kind of, now we're getting to all of our board members are going to be doing different presentations intermingled between the speakers, as you can see. Moira Leite, she's been the VP of Vocations for 4 years, and she's going to be stepping down, and I'm the vocation elect, which I'm very honored to be. Thank you. But, so it's all her work that I'm getting to report here. That's pretty neat. And it's a big commitment because I know this is a huge role in all your clubs. I mean, it is important vocations. And if you're a vocation VP or you're the president really needs to be in sync with the vocation person and on board, and your whole club needs to be there supporting. So let me go ahead and tell you what we're doing on the USA side. We do have a vocation committee on the US level that meets, that puts together different plans. Gino's on it, Judy Cousins. Is there anyone else here that's on the, I don't know, Moira is, there's a few of us on there. So, we get together and we hear what the needs of you all need across the US. So that's, and what we're hearing is we need to support and assist our bishops and vocation directors. And it's by a culture of vocations in the parishes and Catholic families. And I loved how Sister was talking about listening. I mean, she's talking about listening of discerners, but we need to listen to what our bishops are hearing, what our vocation directors are hearing, because they're on the front line. And we really, as vocation VPs and presidents in your clubs, we need to find out what they want us to do. We have to, it means everything to back what they need. So one of the practical things I would encourage everyone that to do is set up a meeting with your bishop, not 5 different people in your club, but have the club president, your VP of vocations, whomever you think's, really into it, meet with him, and if it, and hear what is important to him right now. You might think what he wants. It might be something totally different. It can be surprising. So please talk to him and talk to your vocation directors and make sure you keep them updated. I know so many of you are doing so many great things, and it's not, the bishops might not even know it. And, if you do the same thing year after year, keep telling them. I mean, you're still doing it. It's important. Then we move on to advocating, advocate and establish vocation ministries and activities. And as you are vocation officers in your clubs, this is a big role. And I just encourage you all to get as much help from your different club members. Get committees, form committees to help you with this, so that you have the bandwidth to keep going and keep the process going. So, and I think what's most important with this, I need to move my notes over here, is that we keep praying, that we know can keep up our energy and our prayerfulness and our truth of what we need to promote. So keep saying that prayer every day, your prayer for vocations. I think that's especially, and have your club members, doing that simply. Okay, on the US level, we're developing and publishing tools to be used by the vocation directors and local clubs. Who's been on Serra Spark? Everybody should have it readily available on their phone to make sure who showed their vocation director this. I know. We need to make sure we're showing this to our vocation director. You know, it has tools right there. It says for vocation directors and for Sarans. There's two different outlets. So we need to be getting on there because there's a lot of great information out there. Then on the Mondays, we have the vocation meetings every, I guess, 3 times a year that we're looking at what the current topics are out there in vocations, and we're sharing those presentations. We just had Renee that was on this month about talking about Seek and Focus and all, and it's just terrific. All the vocations that are coming out of kids that have attended Focus and Seek conferences and that are involved in Focus on campuses. So one of the neat things that our club does is Newman Centers. We should all be in tune with, your club should know if there's a Newman Center in your area, and you should be in contact with whoever your chaplain is there to make sure, you know, if those kids want to be trying to go to Focus or something like that, maybe we figure out a way to give them a little bit of money or different members. So these are little ways that we, like Sister said, these make a difference. These inspire the young people to on their vocation trips. So move forward. So we need to do that in our clubs. And that's such an easy way to make sure you're in contact with the Newman Centers. Yeah, we have the website, and then the 7 Greats. I'm sure, who has seen the 7 Greats? Yes. And I think everybody, we'll get to that later. I have another slide I think she has about that. But also she's talking about the vocation goals, that we'll continue having the teleconferences. And then also, we've been updating, or well, not we, Moira updated all the vocation materials that are on the Spark website. So you have all these up-to-date Advent and Lenten devotions. So did you even realize those were out there? You get praying those and sharing them with your club members, you know, and then the blurbs. I mean, that is such a simple way for our clubs to push that out to your parishes. I mean, you just go out there and, you know, you have 10 parishes under your club. Make sure you're pushing those out to the different parishes. And here we are at the Spark, the 7 Greats. And look, oh, geez Louise. But look at how many Sister was talking about, and so many of these vocation stories are based on prayer. Look at our tools. We're praying for adopt a seminarian. And that just means the world to these seminarians, that they know somebody's praying. And it's so easy to set up that program. This book has the step-by-step. I mean, this is a great way for clubs to go into parishes and have that set up. I mean, it steps you right through. Everybody in that parish can be involved to adopt a seminarian and pray for them. And it really makes them feel close to vocations and seminarians. We have the traveling crucifix. Everybody knows that. I mean, to have that in your home, talk about a holy thing for a family. I mean, we need to get more holier families. And to have that in your home. Do we have many people that have that as a club using the traveling? Terrific. I mean, they have kits and all even to help you set that up. And you can buy a crucifix from Beyond Vocation if you want to get it going. Another easy way to do it is to put it in schools, because they can move it around to the different grades each, you know, and during their school masses, they move it along. So Priesthood Sunday, we're praying for the priests. That means the world to them. And this gives you how to do it. 31 Club, that's kind of one that's been here for such a great long time. It's, 31 days. Talk about going into a parish. It's so easy to have a sign-up sheet, basically, for 31 days, and you're asking 31 people to sign up for have a day of the month. I mean, talk about an easy way to do that. And then holy hours for vocations. And I mean, that's so much. And I know a lot of times you're like, oh my goodness, 7 things, that's a lot. I challenge you this year to look at this list and make priorities and just pick what your club wants to focus on, the top items, and push it out to those parishes. And then Spark. Let's go ahead and bring up Serra Spark on your phone. It's just if you put .org, serraspark.org.
serraspark.org.
He knows how to even call it up on us. We're always, this website's always getting updates to it from suggestions that you provided to us, different tools and aspects that you want to add. And when you're putting on some of these programs, we love to get pictures of what's going on around the country. So please send us what's going on, and we'll update it in these tools. So have you gotten to the screen that has all the tools? Great. Well, the big reveal is if you hit the bars on the upper right corner, and you have the pull down that has home and 7 greats. At the bottom, it has in the news. And if you look at that, that's going to have all the trending vocation news. And we just got a relationship Moira set up with the Napa Institute that's having a lot of great vocational talks and speakers. And we have their permission to have these out on our Spark website. So this is just a wealth of information that, can inspire you. You could use it even at a meeting, but it's just giving us different ideas there. If you scroll down in the news, Renee had to go, but it has the Seek report that she just gave. And that's great, just to show at your meeting what we're doing on the U.S. level. When people are asking, how are we spending your dues and all, you can say, oh, we're uplifting all these young people at Focus, and we're being supportive of all the different vocation directors when they're there at these functions. So that is really great. So if you look through Spark more, there's materials that you can download. So one of the cool things, like if you want to do altar server and awards, things like that, there's certificates you can download. There's all kinds, and you can customize them to say your club name, right, Mike?
Yep.
Yeah, so they won't know they'll think you worked hours to develop all these, right? And why reinvent the wheel, right? Where we need to share our ideas, and that's what's happening here on Spark and when you come up with great ideas, we need to share them among ourselves. We're all here together hearing about each other, what's going on, but there's lots that aren't able to come here. So this is where you need to keep looking and see. And look how many we have right now, 31. Can you believe different tools? And you're probably thinking, that's so many, it's almost too much. But, we're not asking you to do 30 tools or whatever, but you have to find what works for your club and for the parishes under your club. So, and you have different talent in your parish or in your club, so you kind of have to adapt what programs you're going to be using each year according to the people that are willing to do it. And I say, let people run with it. If you have some strong new people in your club that are willing to try some of these programs, connect them with them, let them run with this. I mean, it has great information. Okay, and I talked about the helpers. And I mean, Priesthood Sunday is the most simple. Oh, here's my awards. That's on Serra Spark. And we have the Spanish version that's coming soon, so that's great. But we don't we have the 7 greats in Spanish? I think they even have across the hall. So yeah, those are okay. And then we're here to serve on this level. So please let us know what we can do to support your club. Anne probably touched on it, but I mean, you can call any of us at any time. Our emails are out there. Email us and we'll do what we can to get you what resources you need. Or, you know, if I didn't do a program at one point, I can probably connect you with somebody that has done one of these. And I think that goes a long way. So does anybody have any questions? Oh, Gino.
They have the 7 Greats publication. That's the 7 best programs in Spanish. So that's an actual factual thing you can actually give to people.
Right.
That's translated in Spanish. Right now, today, if you push that flag on this website, you can scroll up to Spanish and push that button, and it will translate the whole website.
Oh, it's already out there. Moira must be working at home. You press a button and it already is translated.
And Spanish is not the only language you can do that with.
Oh, great. Okay. So, I mean, that's wonderful to have that out there.